Gemini, and welcome to your February 2016 tarot reading. Now, we're using a standard Thoth deck, and as you can see, I've already laid them out, gave them a good looking over, just so we can save a little time here. You don't need to see me lay them out. Okay, so let's see if we can get underway. For the month of February 2016, you start out. This is where you're going to start out during the month, okay? And your first card is the Ten of Cups, which is satiety. It's peacemaking, generosity, success, material settled, okay? So you're going to start out with things looking good. Your second card is the Seven of Cups, debauchery, illusion, deceit, promises unfulfilled. Your third card is death, unexpected change, illusion. From the looks of things, you're going into February here believing everything's great, but you have illusion cards on both sides. So what it is, even though you're going into the month of February 2016, Gemini, with high hopes, thinking things are actually going great, it's only an illusion. I mean, there is trouble stirring. So this is not quite as well as you would like it to be. Now this is your immediate future, the first few weeks of February. This is the second few weeks of February. These cards are considered advice from the spiritual world. These are the things that are out of your control. Now you're starting out February under the illusion everything is great. But it's not. Okay, there's going to be a young man, idealistic young man, clever, intense. He slays as fast as he creates. Okay, he's going to be there at the very first of the month. Then you have the 11 of Trumps, lust, courage, strength, control, resort to magic. Okay, you are going to be in a conflict starting out, but you're going to have the courage fight it. You're going to have strength. You're going to be thinking things are going your way, but again, you've got these illusions going on down here. And so the first few months of February looks like it's really going to be a struggle, Gemini. And then you've got the Hanged Man, redemption through sacrifice, suffering, forced sacrifice. So the first couple of weeks of February looks like it's really going to be a pain. You're going to be struggling. You're going to go into it thinking everything's good, but the first few weeks you're going to run into a lot of problems, okay? And because of those problems, you're going to be forced to pay a price. It's going to not be cheap either. It'll be painful. You're not going to like it, but you will be forced to pay a price within the first few weeks, probably towards the second week of February. This is not one of my favorite cards because this means you're not going to have a real good time when this one comes to play. Okay? Now let's go to the second week of February. The second part of February. You start out with the Nine of Cups. Happiness. Success, happiness, well-being. Okay, so after you pay this price, and you've paid it, here you come out of it second part of February 2016, Gemini, looking good. I mean, you pay the price, you get through the struggles. The first part of the month, first couple of weeks of the month are going to be a pain in the butt. But then once you get over this sacrifice, things are going to fall into place. They're going to be looking good. Then you've got the Magus, skill, wisdom, craft, cunning. You're not only going to come out of it better, you're going to come out of it smarter, more skills. You're going to know, what went wrong. You're going to have learned your lesson. Okay, you will come out of it. The second half of February is looking good. Okay, and then you have the Knight of Cups, an enthusiastic, sensitive man. Okay, so he's probably going to be happy for you. You're going to have a young man there with you, or a man there with you. Sensitive, kind man. So far from what the cards are saying, You're going into February with high hopes, but you shouldn't. The first part of the month is going to be a struggle, and you're going to pay a serious price for it, but the second half of the month, things are going to get a lot better. Okay, the second half of the month, you're going to realize what all the struggle was about. Cards that are considered advice from the spiritual world. You start out with the Four of Wands, which is a completion after much labor, rest. The advice is saying, you know, okay, yeah, this was much labor, this was a strain, this, you know, was a real pain, but there's going to be completion, you know, enjoy it, rest from it, you know, in this second part of the month, because you're going to come out better at the end of the month. The Queen of Wands, a woman who is persistent, generous, often impatient. So there will be a young woman. It's saying the advice is, you know, turn to her, listen to her. She can probably help you through what's going on there. And then the Four of Discs, power, gain of money and influence, success, dominion. Okay, as advice, it's saying that this is going to work out in your favor. Even though the first part of the month is a pain, it's going to work out in your favor. Then we get over to the things that are going to be out of your control during the month of February 2016, Gemini. Delay but growth. Again, this card is saying there's delay, but there's growth. Okay, first part of the month will be delay, second part will be growth. The Empress, good fortune, happiness, beauty, love, out of your control. These things are going to be settled in a good way, but the first part of the month is going to suck, but they're going to be settled in a good way towards the end of the month. And then the Nine of Discs, gain, good luck, increase in wealth, completion. It's going to be a struggle. The first part of the month is going to be a struggle, but all of these things are out of your control are saying that you are going to get it figured out by the end of the month. The second part of the month is looking great. First part of the month is going to suck. You know, you're going into the month with high hopes. Don't. But they do work out. All these cards are saying that you are going to work it out here in the end. Okay, Gemini, that was your tarot reading for February of 2016. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to pop over to www.pathofthesouls.com and click on the billboard, and you can post tarot questions, and I will be happy to answer any questions you may have concerning the reading you just got. Until the month of March, thank you for your time.